Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Jonathan Villar heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Number 3 will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
But the runner's back easily. Ryu comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
And they've gotten that overall record back to 500 with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ryan Braun will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Eric Timms will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Yasiel Puig comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Justin Turner in now, hopped out in his first trip. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for L.A. They still trail it here 3-1. Eric Thames is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Now batting, right fielder
Domingo Santana will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Eric Thames stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. High pop-up. Forsythe is there for it. And that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Cody Bellinger will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
A big out right there. Not only do you get the pop-up, but also you keep that double play in order.
Yasmani Grandal will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Travis Shaw is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Third baseman.
Chase Anderson comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with 1 away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those 2 guys into scoring position.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Well, that's taking a chance with 2 strikes, but you figure with the pitcher up there, it's still a chance you need to take, even though it didn't work out.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Jonathan Villar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Number 60 stands in.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Domingo Santana will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Scott Kazmir is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here. And the Brewers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Ryan Braun. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.